Fiona here, Craft Klatch. Today is Friday. That means it's another Coaster Friday. And I had a request to do a mermaid coaster, so that's what I'm going to do today. I prepared some easy cast for the background of this coaster, and here it is. I'm going to take some transparent pigment dye, which is actually made for the resin. I'm going to put a couple drops in, mix it all up. I'm going to throw some of these little iridescent things in there, these glitter pieces in there. Not a ton, just a little. And I'm going to pour it right into the coaster mold. And if you're looking for the coaster mold, I have it linked over on my website at craftklatch.com. If you're ever looking for any of the products that I use, if I can find it on Amazon to link it, I will definitely do that. And as the bubbles rise to the top, I will take a lighter, just run it right across, and pop all the bubbles. And then we'll let this sit for 12 hours before we come back to do the next step. I printed this clip art mermaid out on some vellum, and I ran it through my laser printer, and it worked like a charm. So I'm hoping this becomes a little bit transparent when I put it down in here. So I'm going to put a little bit of resin over our blue and glitter background, and then I'm going to take the vellum and I'm going to just put it right down in there and press it down. I'm going to try to make sure I get all of the bubbles out. From underneath it and press it down. Okay. This did not get nearly as transparent as I'd hoped it would, but that's okay. I think it'll be cute anyway. I'm just taking my lighter, running it across to pop any bubbles that rise to the surface. I'm going to let it sit overnight and take a look at it, and I might add just a little bit around the edges to cover up the edge of the vellum. Here's a mermaid coaster, and I'll be honest with you, the vellum didn't get as clear as I thought that it would. So now I have that border around there, and I'm just going to have to create a little border around it, and I thought about how to do it. And if you have some maybe blue glitter glue, that would work. I don't have any, so I'm just going to use some of the Mod Podge poured into a cup. And I still have some of this blue and white glitter left over from my craft challenge, my Frosty Star craft challenge. And I'm going to mix it in here. This should probably work. So I want to get the glitter covered with the Mod Podge, but I want it nice and thick. With a skewer stick, I'm going to take this mixture and I'm just going to put it right around the border where the vellum and the resin meet, just to cover up that edge, because the edge is not very pretty. So I'm going to put this all the way around and I'll let it dry, and then I'll put another layer of the resin over everything. And you can do any color you want. I just happen to have this and thought it would be a good time to use it. I prepared some more resin, and the Mod Podge and glitter has completely dried. So now I'm just going to pour the clear layer over it, and I need it to be high enough to cover the rough edges of the glitter and the Mod Podge. Then I'll let this sit for a couple minutes before I take my lighter, run it over the surface to pop the bubbles. We'll let it sit for a minimum of 12 hours before I'm molding it, and then we'll have another cool coaster. The mermaid coaster has set. I'm going to pop her right out, and here she is. Here's the back side that I thought might shine through a little more, but I think it looks pretty cool anyway. You can kind of see the glitter through the paper. Might have to try something similar to this again, but I hope you like it. Hope you give it a try. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. We'll definitely see you next time. Happy crafting!